when lives are on the line.
Are there any obvious injuries?
These men and women will risk theirs
The lad who was driving got blood coming out of his face.
to save yours.
RTC trap.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Directly below his ear. There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The two Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof.
Oh yeah. He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
He's absolutely locked in. Okay, good.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high stakes.
Worst case scenario, this is life-threatening.
No, you can't. It's just oxygen. It's just oxygen. Take some big breaths. She's giving you some medicine to make you feel sleepy now. Just try to relax. He's got a fixed squint over to the left-hand side, which can be a marker that there's a bleed inside the head around the brain.
High risks.
We try our very best not to take agitating patients in the aircraft because they are difficult to manage. There's a coach stopped here now, just right below.
This is John, he's 27, approximately 60 mile an hour, and
You can't wiggle your right foot. Dead. It's dead, is it?
And high drama.
One of the major arteries to the heart will be blocked. Clear trees on the right, clear on the left. And if not treated quickly and unblocked, it can lead to cardiac arrest.
Very clammy and very sweaty.
Blame us for having a heart attack.
It's a murky morning in the Pennines, but 25 miles away at Air Ambulance headquarters, the sun has burned through the morning mist. And the team are ready to go.
Good job.
Dispatcher Daz has seen a 999 call about a serious fall.
Yeah, it's Keithley, mate.
Okay.
Fallen off ladder, Keithley. Not conscious. I mean, there's a crew 6 minutes away, but I'm not going to wait.
Dr. Andy and paramedics Paul and Tony are heading up into the hills, towards the bad weather.
Mate, we'll just go out of here straight up. And it'll be a turn to the right, which I'm expecting to be slightly northerly.
Pilot Lee's job is to get his medics to their patient.
We don't have a lot of information. We've been told he's fallen from a ladder. Initial report was that he was unconscious, and the update said that he's still slipping in and out of consciousness, which, that can mean a huge variety of things to different people. So we're not entirely sure what we're going to find. It could be that he's had a medical problem that's made him fall from the ladder, or it could be that he's sustained an injury, particularly to his head.
An ambulance crew is already on the scene, and they're reporting that the patient is agitated and aggressive, a telltale sign of brain damage.
Worst case scenario, this is life-threatening. It could be bleeding inside the head. That builds up the pressure, and that in effect just pushes the brain down, compresses the brain stem, and that controls your breathing. So the sooner that we can get there and provide some support to the ambulance crew that are already there, potentially the better for the patient.
But as they approach their destination, weather conditions are against them.
There's a lot of fog around, isn't there, and stuff, or low-lying, whatever it is.
Yeah, we're just looking at that, mate. I mean, we're just discussing either dropping you off, guys, off just a little bit off-piste. Maybe on a bit of high ground.
Pilot Lee's a war veteran who used to fly Apache gunships. It will require all his skill to get them to the accident scene.
It is, no.
Go ahead, mate.
Yeah, just a quick update, guys. We got your message regarding fog in the vicinity. Once we get there's a chance that we might have to drop crew off away from the job.
Yeah, all received, Tone. I'm just going to contact crew now.
The patient is GCS 14, but very agitated. They're struggling to do anything with him at the minute.
So just let us know how close you get, and I'll see if I can work something out to get you guys up there. Over.
So, this high ground is looking like the starter for 10. That is fairly thick fog, actually. Okay, guys, there's not going to be any heroics. Let's just sort of clarify that. It's a case of identifying an area that's suitable for us to land.
Okay.
It's illegal for air ambulances to fly into fog. It's simply too dangerous.
It's pretty much no nonsense fog as well, guys. So, you see I'm stitching you up massively, but all I can say is it's got to be up here somewhere.
Okay. desk 99. We're final, we're just going to land on a field in the high ground now, so I don't know if you want to track us where we are.
Roger, will do, mate.
Somewhere in the fog bank, a man is fighting for his life, and the team know it.
Okay, I reckon somewhere about here.
Desk 99, we've landed.
One of the things we're looking at the moment, if he really is not manageable because he's so combative, is there's another resource coming up to us to then ferry us down to the patients in the valley.
A community responder, a volunteer with the ambulance service, is being scrambled to the field.
All right, should we set off then? Yeah.
Andy and Paul are heading off to meet their lift.
A bit of a hike down the hill just to meet a community responder who's coming up in his own car, but obviously we've got to get down the hill, so we're going to make our way down there slowly and hopefully get a lift to scene and then see what's happening from there.
They're still 2 miles from their patient, injured after a 20-foot fall.
Now turn left into the destination road.
Lovely, thank you very much.
You have reached your destination.
The local ambulance crew have been struggling to treat homeowner Adrian King.
This is Adrian. He's been on the ladder at the top at the guttering and he's fallen flat down onto his face. And that's him really just quite agitated.
Okay, what's his name?
Adrian.
Adrian, open your eyes for me. You stick your tongue out for me. Just relax, mate, you're all right.
Keep nice and still, Adrian.
Adrian, just relax back. My name's Paul, I'm one of the paramedics on the helicopter. Do you know what's happened to you?
The squint is another worrying sign.
He's certainly got a fixed gaze to the left-hand side, even though I'm communicating with him. He's not talking particularly much.
Adrian was doing some DIY.
Adrian, can you squeeze my hand for me?
His stepson rushed to help.
He was up on a ladder doing some odd job and the ladder just fell away and collapsed on him and he fell forward, probably hit his head by the looks of it. Leg twitches here and there, but then no movement really other than that.
Hey, that's from Medic 2.
Hey, that's receiving.
Yeah, Daz, we're going to RSI this lad. We're going to take him out of the DCA. We've got a GCS of around about 10, breakdown of 145.
They're going to put Adrian into an induced coma, a procedure medics call an RSI.
Yeah, Roger, mate, that's all received. GCS of 10, RSI. Are you going to transport by road or relocate around to the aircraft over?
Yeah, we're going to go by land, I think, mate. By the time we've done the relocation, it's not going to be particularly time benefit, I don't think.
Yeah, Roger, all received, mate, thanks.
Anaesthetising their patient and intubating him here in the street is a risky operation, only done in very serious cases. Adrian's survival rests on it being performed flawlessly. On a housing estate in West Yorkshire, the team are preparing to carry out a risky procedure on Adrian, a DIY enthusiast badly injured in a fall from a ladder.
He's very agitated at the moment, so rather than kind of have to have several people pinning him down, which is potentially going to cause a rise in the pressure in his head, we're going to give him an emergency anaesthetic. Then we can take over his breathing, which will minimise any secondary brain injury. We can optimise his ventilation and so on.
Where would you like him?
Just so his head's about here with his feet going that way, please. Then once we've done that, we'll take him to Leeds by road to drive back up to the helicopter and then have to carry him across the field onto the helicopter. It's going to cause more delay than just driving, so we're just going to drive straight there.
Adrian's still confused and resisting his rescuers.
Just relax yourself back there.
That's your gut, mate. That's it.
Try and relax, nice deep breath. Take a deep breath, take a deep.
Okay, mate, alright, we've got you. If we need to do, we'll go towards me. You'll get it up, buddy. That's it.
This is a critical procedure that requires extreme care.
Okay, guys, so we're getting him an anaesthetic in a second. Obviously, it's going to be tricky with him agitated and as he is.
Four blade.
Yeah. So open your mouth for me. Open your mouth. Just some oxygen to breathe, all right? You're doing really well.
Adrian is being sedated. Then the team will use drugs to temporarily paralyse him.
No. You can't. It's just oxygen. It's just oxygen. Take some big breaths. Big breath. She's going to give you some medicine to make you feel sleepy now. Just try to relax. You're doing really well. Are you ready with your minute? I'll tell you when. 16 mils of ketamine. No, just relax. Just relax. Just relax. Just relax, okay?
Adrian is drifting off to sleep.
Okay, can you time that minute for me, please, sir?
0.
You're going to feel very sleepy in a minute or two. Just turn it up to 15, please, mate.
And 60.
Now Andy will slide a tube down his windpipe so the team can take over his breathing.
Okay, grade 1 view. Bougie, please.
It's a proven treatment for brain injuries.
Okay, bougie through the cords tube, please.
Tube is on the bougie. I have the bougie.
Tube through the cords. Bougie out, please. Thank you.
Adrian's brain can now relax, but there's no time to spare.
So we've got CO2, we've got good sats, we've got a nice blood pressure.
Driving him to the helicopter, carrying him across the field and then loading Adrian will take time.
Yeah, 25 past.
You got it?
They think they can get him to hospital in Leeds faster by road.
Okay, good to go whenever. We've anaesthetised him, which has calmed the situation down. It's allowed us to take over his breathing. That means that we can make his oxygen and his carbon dioxide levels exactly as they need to be. The concern obviously right now is whether there's any injury around the brain, any bleeding around the brain, and unfortunately that's quite likely. So we're going from Keighley, which is kind of the top end of West Yorkshire. We're going to travel down into Leeds General Infirmary. That's the major trauma centre with the neurosurgical centre. So if he does need any surgical intervention, if there is bleeding around the brain, then that's the right place. So we've got him into the right place first time.
Adrian's heart rate is very low. It's another worrying sign, but until he's in a scanner, the extent of his brain injury will remain a mystery. A trauma team are awaiting his arrival at the LGI.
So, this is 50-year-old Adrian King. At 12:42 today, he was up a ladder up to the level of the guttering on a house and has fallen, landed, we think, just directly onto his face. We don't know about loss of consciousness. With the crew, he was agitated, combative, unmanageable, which is why we've gone out to him. His GCS when we arrived was eyes 1, voice 2, motor 5. Very combative with a fixed gaze to the left. He was RSI'd at 13:51. And he's been bradycardic running at about 50 since before the drugs have gone in.
Brilliant. Thank you very
Thank you very much. We'll go outside and do some paperwork.
The team have done all they can, and Adrian's life now lies in the hands of the hospital doctors. It's the 10 a.m. breakfast at Air Ambulance HQ. Bacon and eggs for the air crew and dispatcher James.
Thanks, mate. They're showing 44 minutes away from it.
Yeah, well, that's fine then. If you want to send us
I do want some.
The fry-up will have to wait.
Where are we going to?
Richmond. It's a head-on motorbike versus car towing caravan.
Good 101. Decent easy. All boot to 1021. iPad is on.
Dr. Chris and paramedics Sam and Lee are heading to the Yorkshire Dales.
Oh, good in time. What are we going to? Cyclist. What's the motorcyclist doing apart from brakes leg? James said he sounded a bit ratchy. Ratchy. Presume James Cook's near his MTC today. Richmond, yeah, usually, yeah. It's 45 minutes normal road conditions to James Cook, 30 minutes to Darlington. So we're just going up to North Yorkshire, right to the northern point of Richmond. Reports of a motorcyclist who's collided with a car, who's got some serious leg injuries. Also, he's been described as being a bit agitated, so we're quite concerned that he may have other problems. We try our very best not to take agitated patients in the aircraft because they are difficult to manage and they can put a risk to ourselves and themselves. But there are a variety of drugs and techniques we can use, and of course, trying to calm the patient down to manage it.
The patient is amnesic, he has hip and leg pain, one leg's reported to be at a funny angle, and he has facial bruising and damage to his helmet. DCA has just arrived on scene. I've asked for an update for them, thank you.
The coach stopped here now, just right below double-decker bus. Can't see the ambulance though, is it? With no one on scene? Should be. There's a bus there. Because that bus was pointed that way and it stopped, hadn't it? I think they said it was on a bend actually, so I wonder if it's there he is, looking. There is a field back behind us now. There's a field there, but with a gate.
Pilot Gary has his work cut out finding a place to land.
We can relocate, can't we? This clearing here, look, you got access. Oh yes, you can, mate, yeah. Can't see any wires, there shouldn't be any wires. I can't see why there'd be wires here. Clear the trees. That's the sheep have got Wi-Fi. Levers aren't cleared out. Okay.
That's from Medic 2. Yeah, we're just making his way up on foot. It's we're about 300 yards away.
There's not been any further update from the scene, but when we flew overhead, we got a visual casualty sort of lying on his back. It looks like crew and sea removed all his clothes already, which is a good thing for us. Helps us visualise any sort of like potentially just straight away windy road, so traffic seems to have also been stopped.
Local paramedics are already treating 27-year-old John Ray from Newcastle. His bike hit a van towing a caravan, catapulting him through the air.
John is 27, something like 60 mile an hour, and
Okay.
did try to remove his own helmet. It's a bike, helps him. Right leg's obviously in a fracture. Chest, good air entry, nice and clear, no chest pain. A bit tacky 105 when we arrived. That's his latest set of odds now.
Okay, well, let's have a quick look, but yeah, let's get ready to get him moving.
Yeah, he's got
Hi, John. Hello, John. My name is Lee. I'll stay off you 2 minutes, fella. So quick look at that. Oh. Do you know where you are, John?
He's 14, he's a bit confused.
No, you're a bit confused, are you? Okay. You stick your tongue out for me, though. Yeah? Blink your eyes. Okay, all right. So whereabouts has hurt the most, John?
Lower back, my leg's dead.
Your lower back in your right leg, is it? Right, yeah, okay. Okay, let's go quick check over again, John. Okay. Any discomfort on your chest, John, at all? No? Just your back, is it? Well, you say your lower back or your upper back?
Lower back.
Your lower back, is it? Can you wiggle your hands and toes for me, John?
What?
Wiggle your hands for me. Any pins and needles, anything like that?
I can't wiggle my right foot.
You can't wiggle your right foot?
It's dead.
It's dead, is it? Okay, yeah.
First on the scene to assist John was teacher Lisa Hall, who was driving a school minibus.
I could hear that he was really struggling to breathe. He was gargling and it was kind of foaming a little bit at the mouth. So I took the decision to loosen the helmet initially, and we got his zip down a bit and tried to open the airway. First aid trained, it's part of the job, but obviously this is not part of the job, but you just help when you can. So things that you've heard, things that people tell you.
Just gonna cut the rest of your jacket off, would I?
As we were coming round the bend, the motorbike, his friend came round the corner, quite close to the white line, but then I could see the yellow bike behind, and he kind of looked, he was going past, he didn't look like he was coming round the bend as such. And obviously I've been following the caravan and I've seen him go into the side of the caravan, and obviously he's come flying past me on the bus.
It looks like she saved John's life, but Dr. Chris fears that as well as a broken leg, he's shattered his pelvis. If that's the case, his life is in danger from catastrophic internal bleeding. On a road in the Yorkshire Dales, the team are working on a biker badly injured when he was catapulted into the road after a collision with a caravan.
John, go put your legs straight, okay? It looks like it's already straight, innit?
It does look straight. I mean, if you'd have to get a binder on, you're going to have to slacken it off anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think we'll do some manual traction on it.
Yeah.
Get
Nice.
the binder on.
It's on 3, we're gonna come this way. Okay, speak around this way.
They're rolling him onto a spinal board to protect his back.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Slightly on 6.
Okay. All right, mate.
John was out for a ride with a mate. He didn't see it happen.
Which way were you riding?
We were riding that way.
You coming down the hill, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, you should come round?
Yeah, so we were coming down here.
Right, okay. So, is he at the caravan there?
Yeah, so...
And he's ended up here?
The front where the
front?
behind the ambulance.
So he's landed here? Were you behind him or in front of him? So he's absolutely, he's flown, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Down. See how far he's come? So he's gone. He's out of yeah, lower back.
We're just going out for breakfast. Met over in Newcastle, came across the A69 and through Barnard Castle, and I believe there's a pub a few miles up the road, which we were going to go for food. It's quite a nice road. Obviously quite busy sometimes as well, as you can imagine, caravans, cyclists, that sort of thing as well. Just heard the crash behind us, unfortunately, and just turned around. Well, I pulled over at the side at first, realised that obviously he wasn't behind us. And then I turned the bike around and then came back and see him lying on the floor, quite far away from the bike.
John is critically injured, but the team have managed to restore blood flow to his leg.
Happy?
Yeah, I've not given him a ketamine yet.
The right leg looks definitely less ischemic. The cat recall's still prolonged. And the time that we got the colour back was 11.
It looks like it's quite a low femur fracture as well.
Yeah.
It looks not traditional.
I think ischemia was probably the ankle hitch.
Ankle hitch, right, yeah. He's had quite a substantial mechanism of injury, and he's some considerable distance away from actually the impact point. I would say at least 20 metres, lying in the middle of the road. The crew and team done a really good job, removed all his clothes, straightened his leg. But he's clearly a bit concussed at the moment, keeps repeating himself.
The accident could easily have been fatal if it wasn't for the first aid skills of a member of the public.
I've got his helmet here, you can see it's sustained quite a substantial impact to one side of it. So initially he may have been unconscious on scene. So yes, she's done a really good job, yeah. If you've been knocked out, opening someone's airway could be a simple life-saving measure when someone's unconscious. She's done the right thing, yeah. She's also done a brave thing as well. A lot of people will first thing they'll do is they'll ring for 999. They recognise that somebody's critically ill or not well, and look into intervention is sort of a very brave thing, and she's got to admire in doing that.
They're flying him to the major trauma centre in Middlesbrough. It's a 15-minute flight.
Force trim is engaged.
Leeds radar geared, morning and Helmet 9 Alpha.
So the obvious injury in John is that he's got an injury to his right leg. He's got a fractured femur, that's one of the major bones of your body. You can bleed about 2 litres into that fracture. So by putting it in a splint and pulling it back into alignment, that reduces the amount of bleeding.
And Dr. Chris is full of admiration for the first aid that kept John alive.
Even the most basic of things that really you don't need to be a paramedic or a doctor to do, just knowing how to open somebody's airway by just gently lifting their chin. Things like that can make a huge difference. And that's why we encourage that people are trained in first aid. Certainly many people do believe it should be part of a national curriculum through your driving test. Yeah, that's good.
It's time for the trauma team at the James Cook Hospital to take over the battle to stabilise John.
He's travelling at 60 miles an hour, riding his motorbike. He's at the front of a van, offside impact. He's then travelled 20 to 25 metres through the air and landed on the concrete. Pelvis is intact, but he's complained a lot of lower back pain. Abdo's nice and soft. Obvious right femur fracture, which had been straightened prior to our arrival. Reports that he was unconscious on scene or quite dazed and stuff, tried to remove his own helmet. Blood pressure on scene was 130/90, but there's a few spurious ones, probably aircraft movement. He's had TXA, Gramov, ondansetron, 7 milligrams of morphine. He's fit and well and is on no meds.
Tonight, John will undergo surgery. His injuries could be life-changing. Back in West Yorkshire, another of the team's patients is making a remarkable recovery. Adrian King sustained a major brain injury when he fell off a ladder outside his home.
I'd taken a day off work to fix the window leak to please the wife. The wife at the time was going through chemotherapy, so we're both in 2 hospitals in Leeds, unable to visit each other. But she did manage to come and see me about 3 or 4 days later, so that was nice to see her.
Adrian was lucky to survive his 20-foot fall.
My injuries were a fractured skull, 2 brain bleeds, which are called a subarachnoid hematoma, which could have major effect on the brain. I could be paralysed, I could be wheelchair bound.
At a time when he was already dealing with another family crisis, Adrian had to will himself to recover.
I worked for about 5 or 6 weeks after that. My wife took a turn for the worse and she needed me at home. Basically I cared for her until December last year, which unfortunately she passed away just before Christmas. So, and now I took a month or so after that, I decided to not work for anybody anymore, just do what I wanted to do. And so I've set up my own little joinery business and I've started doing that and it's going well. I've got quite a few jobs on at the moment. Yeah, it's keeping busy, which is the main thing for me, just to keep busy.
It's a summer's afternoon at RAF Topcliffe, home to one of Yorkshire's 2 air ambulances.
Brief. I'll disappear out to the east.
Pilot Lee's flying his medical team to a market town in Rydale.
I'll just confirm I'm going east onto... You are going to Bolton-ish area.
Local ground paramedics have called for air support. Sam and Gav are flying to the rescue.
We haven't actually got much details on this job. All I've got is that there's a 42-year-old male who's having a query MI or a heart attack. Time is of the essence, really. One of the major arteries to the heart will be blocked, which can give them significant chest pain. And if not treated quickly and unblocked, it can lead to cardiac arrest, which obviously is very serious. So the quicker that we get there and get to the place of definitive care, the better. A lot of MIs usually are with over 55 sort of age. So someone at 42 years old, it's more on the rare side.
With time against them, the ambulance crew are transferring their patient from his home to a nearby park where the helicopter can land.
Oh, is that the DCA in at 12 o'clock next to that field? Oh, yeah, visual. Dennis 990 event, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, what there are some dog walking people in that field. Oh, perfect location.
Lee's not wasting any time in getting on the ground.
Okay, going to go in and then reposition. Okay, clear trees on the right, clear on the left. You clear on the left, there is a golf post. We're just coming past it now.
The clock is ticking. It's almost an hour since the man dialed 999.
Okay. Hi guys, how are we doing?
Their patient is 42-year-old Adrian Prince Isles.
1500, I think it was. He started with his pain.
Okay.
Central chest pain, but very clammy and very sweaty. Okay, that's the ECG we've got. Phone PPCI.
2 AVF, yeah.
Accepted.
His ECG trace appears to confirm he's having a heart attack.
So you haven't physically got any pain as such at the minute? Is it like a weight someone sat on your chest?
Yeah.
Gav and Sam are wiring him up to their defibrillator. Adrian's at high risk of cardiac arrest. If this happens, they will shock him through the pads on his chest.
First, that's a really bad heartburn, but it just sort of spread and wouldn't stop.
Because you're really sweaty, aren't you?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He's being given aspirin to thin his blood.
So what we're going to do is, we're going to fly you to Castle Hill Hospital in Hull, okay? Basically what's happened is it's like one of your arteries blocked, you haven't effectively, layman's to doing it, you haven't having a heart attack. But the best thing is not to worry. What we'll do is when we get there, the team of people there, and they'll go into your artery and they'll unblock it. Well, the best thing you do is try and keep as calm as you can, all right?
Adrian is living through a nightmare experienced by more than 100,000 people every year in the UK. Heart attacks are one of our biggest killers.
Right, I'm just going to give you some of this. This is for your sickness now, okay? If you've got a K band in, because this thing's not sticking at all because it's so sweaty.
He's being given morphine. The team must warn the cardiac unit 30 miles away in Hull.
Okay. We're good, yeah. Do you want to ring Castle Hill and I'll sort out loading them on the air?
You sure? Is that all right? Yeah. Hello, yeah, we're just ringing about a patient we're bringing to you for PPCI.
So if we come around this side, just watch your head or whatever you do.
Because of the distance we're travelling, I'm on Helimed, we're bringing in by helicopter. You okay, Lee? Yeah. Okay. So we're just loading him onto the aircraft now. We're going to fly him to the PPCI centre in Hull, which is Castle Hill, about a 20-minute flight away.
But local kids are excited by the sight of the helicopter.
There's a lot of people here at the minute, so we just need to make sure that everyone's back in time to take them.
Adrian's life could depend on this flight, and they're not helping.
Victor 1 departure out here, mate. Okay. It'll be a vertical climb because we've got the forward reject, because we've got quite a load of kids behind us and just going to go forward. Okay. Power. Okay, Adrian. Power is good, just topping that up.
Helimed 99 is heading south at 150 miles per hour.
NS99 move lifted route to Castle Hill.
Gav's keeping a close eye on Adrian's heart trace.
Just going to get tight on your arm, Adrian, okay? No blood pressure cuff, all right?
Every 3 minutes, someone dies of heart disease. Some conditions can be hard to diagnose.
He has actually said he's under the cardiologist because he has had symptoms like this previously, but nowhere near as bad as this. As of yet, he hasn't had any diagnosis from cardiology. The hospital are aware he's coming, so there'll be the appropriate people in the team ready to sort this problem out. And the good thing is that we've got this helicopter here that we can get him here much quicker than by land. It was a good hour and a half by land, where we are a 10-12 minute flight away.
Just 12 minutes after takeoff, Adrian is on final approach to the regional cardiology centre.
All clear on the left, please, buddy. All clear on the left. South left, nose right. Still clear left. Thank you.
He's going straight to the cath lab
NS99 landed.
for a treatment to remove clots from his heart remotely. This could change Adrian's life. The canals helped create most of Yorkshire's Pennine towns during the Industrial Revolution. But now they're a playground for those who like to use them for leisure.
Yep, we're all good to the left, Jeff. Cheers.
Today, Helimed 98 has been called to the canal-side village of Mythenroyd in the Calder Valley. Paramedics Pete and Matt are on duty with Dr. Dave.
What did you say the job was, Pete? Fallen in a lock, a canal. The story he said is someone's fallen in a log, they've dragged her out, they don't know how long she's been in the water. Initially GCS were 15, but they said significant head injury. So he said, well, is that a head wound rather than a head injury? She's GCS 15.
The incidents happened in a lock at the bottom of a steep hill surrounded by terrace houses.
Right, so we're looking down here in the valley, aren't we?
Yeah. We got valley coming
I've got the
down.
lock.
So there should be people with them, but the vehicle won't be outside at patient.
Yeah.
They're all by lock. Can you see them all?
Yeah, I got them. That's it. Right, where do you want to get? Do you want me to put you down in this? In fact, no, that's
visual now. My MRC are in attendance as well, so we'll be on approach. Give me a call when we've landed.
Pilot Jeff has his work cut out. It's a tricky place to land.
I'll go for the big field to the west, to the south of there, and then we'll just reposition from there.
Come in. Looks like there's wires going.
Got that.
Got visual with short domestics going across us, left to right, and we've got them running up the side of this road as well. To this house.
You see that guy running? On your 1 o'clock now, he's running down.
Yeah.
He's going to come out on your 12 o'clock. It looks like that road leads to there.
Ah, right, yeah, see him.
To run up to tell us to land here.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no clear. From 9-8 landed. 9-8, am I?
The team's patient has just been pulled from the water. Local paramedics are on scene.
Leslie's basically been unfastening a nut on one of the locks. And it looks like she's lost her footing and fallen headfirst into the water. Then it's dragged her under the first lock, through the second lock, so she'd been submerged in water a couple of minutes, and then 2 people found her and dragged her out.
Retired teacher Leslie Fielding was close to drowning.
Unresponsive when she got there, massive head injury. She's got severe bruising down the left side, she's got bruising on the chest and her abdomen down the right leg. She has got air entry, but I can hear she has swallowed water.
Okay. The local mountain rescue team started giving her first aid. Now Dr. Dave is taking over her case.
Hello Leslie, my name's Dave, I'm one of the doctors in the Air Ambulance. Can you squeeze my hand? Good lass, well done.
Leslie fell while helping her husband John navigate their narrow boat through the lock.
Has she actually verbalised at all to anyone?
No. So this is the first time that she's actually spoken anything.
All right, okay. All right. What's the height of the fall that she's dropped down?
She's probably about 10 foot, so she's just gone into the water, then it's taken under the first lock, through and out under the second one.
Type thing, I don't know about.
So she could have ended up just being battered underneath.
Yeah, two gates. She's gone through 2 gates.
Yeah.
She's lucky to be alive, but her life is in extreme danger from a lethal condition called secondary drowning.
Okay, so we just need to have a quick look at you, okay? We'll keep you covered up as best we can, dear. Leslie, just take a nice breath in for me.
Secondary drowning is caused by inhaling water.
Quite a lot of weed.
Without hospital care, victims can die hours after they've been rescued.
Leslie, is it sore when I press on your chest and this side? Does that hurt? No. If I squeeze your tummy, how does that feel? Does that hurt or?
The wheezing is caused by river water in her lungs.
Okay, so A's okay at the moment, but we've only just started getting some field responses. Chest-wise, she's wheezy on the sides, but she is expanding and she's ventilating, but it's a fair bit of effort. GCS-wise, her eyes are open spontaneously. She's obeying commands and she's trying to whisper.
Leslie,
keep your head nice and still, please.
Keep your head nice and still. I'm just going to take this collar off, okay? What I don't want to do, I don't want to squeeze your neck, all right? There we go.
I know, darling, I know.
Leslie, we're gonna take you to hospital now. We're going to go back to the aircraft in a helicopter, okay? We'll both be with you. We've just got a little bit of a carry down the path, and then we'll load you onto the aircraft and we'll get you to the hospital as soon as we can, okay?
For Dr. Dave and the team, time is of the essence.
It's a really strange one, this, actually. From what we understand is she's fallen quite a distance head first into the water. She may have hit something in the water, she may have hit the lock. Originally quite confused. Nasty head injury. Main concern at the moment is she's swallowed quite a lot of water. We did a quick primary survey just to see whether we needed to kind of put her to sleep or not, really, but we don't think we need to at this stage. We've kind of done a risk analysis on it, and she seems okay at the moment, so what we're going to do is just give her some medication to stop her being sick and get her off to hospital as quick as we can. Then they can sort of make a decision on what to do from there, really. It's kind of basing, don't waste too much time here and get her straight to a hospital, and that's what we're trying to do.
Mountain Rescue are providing extra manpower.
Hi, Leslie, it's me again. Hello, darling.
No, Leslie, don't turn your head.
Keep your head still. All right, darling. I'm going to pop these blocks to keep you nice and comfy.
As well as the water she's inhaled, Dr. Dave is concerned she may have significant injuries caused by being washed under the canal gates.
There's a sort of a small time frame where we can probably get her to Leeds before the water in the lungs start causing problems. I think if we arrived any later or she was any different, we might have to very well have to put to sleep at scene and take over breathing, but I'm happy we can actually get her to the major trauma centre swiftly and then hand over to there.
It's a race against time. Leslie's being flown to the Regional Trauma Centre at Leeds General Infirmary.
Got Matt to your left, I'm here. Husband's just top left, okay.
Leslie's life is in the balance. 10 million people visit the Yorkshire Dales every summer, but in winter the population shrinks to just 20,000. And in the remote hills of the High Pennines, the air ambulance is a vital lifeline for the locals.
We've been tasked to a patient with chest pain in a rather remote area of the Yorkshire Dales, near, we believe, Horton and Ribblesdale.
Helimed 98 is battling rain and low cloud to reach an elderly Dalesman with chest pains.
The weather is not entirely in our favour. Earlier in the flight, we were able to climb up to about 3,500 feet and come out of the cloud and have a very nice clear view across the location through which we're flying. But the weather has actually closed down a little bit more on us as we stand at the moment.
Pilot Steve's climbed to find better visibility.
How high are we now, Mr. Wilson?
No, we're going up to 4,000 feet just to get above the cloud.
It's not worked, is it?
Oh, it is. We're on the edge of the blue stuff here.
Now he has to find a way down.
I'm just going to turn left towards the lower ground of the valley itself. On the side of Settle. Yeah.
At last, the cloud breaks, and Steve manages to get his team to the home of their patient in the village of Horton in Ribblesdale.
So if you look, I'm thinking access in the 1 o'clock now.
That's from Medic 2. Yeah, we're landed. We're just making our way down to where we saw the... Oh, I can see the DCA. I was just going to ask if you had an actual number, but got visual of the DCA now. All right. Hiya.
Got Harry for you. Harry's been up all night doing his spray for his... he's had chest pain all night.
Yeah.
Coughing up all the green stuff.
Local paramedics are trying to stabilise pensioner Harry. His son called them.
I think he's going downhill this last half an hour.
Right.
I think, yeah.
Well, in terms of his colour?
His colour and his eyes. Yeah.
Harry, whereabouts is your pain now? Just in the middle of your chest?
Yeah, just a bit.
Right, and when you're taking your spray, did that get rid of pain?
Not altogether.
No.
But
did it help?
It helped, yeah.
Have you felt unwell for a few days, or did they just start last night?
No, I haven't been too well for a bit of a...
No, but it's not like this.
No, obviously he's a lot worse today.
Neil and Ant are worried he may be having a heart attack.
So when did you start feeling unwell?
Oh, about midnight.
What happens when you take a deep breath? Does it make that pain worse?
Does it just sit?
Or is it just...
Same, I think.
So that doesn't affect it? But did you feel breathless? Is that what's catching your breath?
Yes, when they put me in this pacemaker in, And then when I went to have it checked, I told them I was getting a lot of angina attacks again.
Yeah.
And they said that one of them leads could cause that. And so they took it out.
But Harry's pacemaker is making it hard to diagnose what is wrong.
So, Harry, when you had your heart attack, does this feel like your heart attack pain?
Something similar, yes, because I'd have to breathe then.
And your pain goes down your left arm?
Yeah.
Does your whole arm feel heavy?
Yeah, it feels heavy.
Right. Yeah.
It's not so bad at the moment.
And your pain, you said it were a 9?
Easy.
Yeah.
It's clear Harry's condition is complicated and needs cardiac specialists.
Harry, can we just take you up to hospital just to check you out? Is that okay?
Okay, yes,
Right.
I'd have to do that in a deep bloody chair.
The weather is still bad, and flying him will be a risk. Local doctors will already be familiar with his case.
Which hospital would you go to from here, Harry?
Airedale, because they've done it all.
His son's understandably worried.
He's not feeling very well. I think he might have had a slight heart attack or whatever, because of the history he's got already. So we're taking no precautions, so we've called you lot out. And let's hope things go all right.
Harry's off to hospital by road.
Air desk from Medic 2.
It's a 40-minute drive.
Just to let you know, mate, this patient has had kind of a few-day history of feeling unwell. Chest pain and cough since last night, coughing up green sputum. He does have a cardiac history. It's difficult to diagnose an acute cardiac episode when someone's got a pacemaker. There's certain changes that happen to someone's ECG when they're having a heart attack or some kind of acute coronary syndrome, which don't occur when they've got a pacemaker in. They just get a standard kind of paced ECG, so it makes interpretation quite difficult in order to make that diagnosis.
It's time for the air ambulance to return to base. But thanks to Dr. Neil and paramedic Ant, Harry and his family have had the reassurance of a rapid medical response, despite the remoteness of his home. Harry spent 2 weeks in hospital, where it was confirmed that he'd had a heart attack. Sadly, he died a few weeks after returning home. In a further terrible loss to the family, his son Gary has since been killed in a farming accident. Biker John broke his femur and fractured vertebrae in his back. Nerve damage left his leg paralysed below the knee. Despite physio, he was forced to give up his job as a taxi driver. He just got married, and the crash meant he and his wife had to cancel their honeymoon. He's now planning a career change. Boating enthusiast Leslie broke and dislocated her shoulder. She required extensive surgery and now suffers from PTSD as a result of her ordeal. And heart attack victim Adrian underwent immediate surgery and had 2 stents fitted to his heart. He's on medication for life, but is recovering well.